in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Go ahead.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
48, 48, Mike, 11. Mike, 48, 48.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The first quarter with the score Cardinals 10, 49ers nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Hunt. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First 33 yards that time. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Raheem Mostert.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Intended for Debo.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Push him back. Push him back.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 13, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Ball carrier.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's McKinnon. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 5. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
George Kittle, incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 5 now. Murray, he completes it to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Buda Baker on the
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Danny Johnson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll roll him out right. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a
good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
57's the mark. Mark 57. Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To
Kareem Hunt with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Right there. 54, right there.
Now it's Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this throw caught left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 22-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And this is 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go again with Bell. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 41, 49ers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, it's McKinnon.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
And they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
First down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's the mark. Watch 57.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops them for a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. First down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.